Yeah, Kyle been my homie, man. You know what the fuck going on.
All right, Karleen, welcome back.
Gang.
Man, hey, you've been going crazy on working out, pole dancing, stripping and shit like that. The weed shop shit. Recently saw you in the club. I saw the stories. I peep your stories all the time. You just make that pole shit look very easy.
Why, thank you. Definitely working out helps. Strength isn't everything. Definitely, like position of hands, technique is very important. But also loving what you do too. If it's not something you really enjoy, it's just something you just want to do for the money, it might be a little bit harder. But when you actually enjoy it, it's like a hobby that you just make money off of. But yeah, that shit gets dangerous. I definitely have fallen off the pole, doing tricks, landing on my arm, and almost breaking my hand. I bruised my hand. I didn't even know I know you could bruise your hand, but I didn't know I can bruise my hand like that. It was like this part. It wasn't, when you sock something, but it was like this part.
Yeah, I done seen viral videos of girls like falling off the pole, like they'll be like high up on the stage or some shit like that. This will be like a major club, like in Miami or something like that, and they'll be like in the air, like damn, they're touching the ceiling of the club, and they just fall like it's fucking wrestling.
That's literally how Hustlers is. They remodel their stage. If you haven't been back to Hustlers, they remodel their shit. Pretty cool. Their stage is heart shaped and it has 3 different poles on it. Yeah. One of them spins, one of them is static, and it goes all the way up to their 2nd floor. And this girl, black girl, cute as fuck, petite, climbs her little ass up there, flips around, and of course, does that drop where she just almost hits her face, but stops herself right before, and everyone goes wild. And it's great.
Wow.
Dude, I can't imagine.
Has there been any serious accidents?
I haven't seen nothing. There was this new girl who I said hi to in the halls, and later on when I said hi to her again, she said, "Did you see me?" I said, "See what?" And she said, "I fell off the stage." And I said, "Girl, no, I missed it." I'm like, "How are you?" She's like, "I'm good." She's like, "I don't want to." She's like, "I'm ready to go." I'm like, "Well, let them know, so, see what you can do, whatever." She ended up staying. I applaud her for staying. She went back up on that stage, bro, just like you should do. Fall and get your ass back up and do it again. Do it again. So she made her money. I saw her later. She had a big old smile on her face. Right before I was leaving, she was leaving and she was happy. So it was a good choice.
Oh god. Okay.
So other than that, I haven't seen nothing.
Okay.
Crazy, yeah.
So now, what do people? Well, I'm gonna say, what do females not know about pole dancing that want to get into it? Whether it be stripping, dancing, any of that shit. Like, what should they know?
Honestly, one good thing you should know is that it is a full body workout. If you don't even want to go into it for stripping and you just want to do it for the workout, you're working out your forearm, you're working out your bicep, your tricep, I'm working out side muscles I didn't even know I had. Like, I've done those little workouts. No, I feel it more. Abs, legs, down to, like ankle. You're using like everything. So it's all around great workout. You look good, you feel good. You put on a cute outfit, because the skimpier the clothes up you can, but you shouldn't do it with pants. You're gonna be slipping. So you're gonna get your little cute underwears on, get your cute little bikini on, and feel sexy. Put your heels on once you get that trick down, and just seeing yourself, videotaping yourself, seeing the improvements. It's a good feeling. It kind of boosts your confidence, in my opinion.
Okay. Wiping off the pole with a towel, like, what is that about? That I always see.
Number one reason why we do that is because it gets slippery. We're sweating. Pole grip is just all chunky up on there, and it is a dirty pole. After how many girls? Even 2 to 3 girls, it's dirty. So we make it look nice and sexy. Put some alcohol on that. It helps wet it and dry it at the same time, and you just look sexy while doing it.
Okay. Okay, definitely. Is there any time that you went behind a dirty stripper and you had to either clean up an area that you were gonna perform in?
No, thankfully girls are pretty and really good about being clean.
Okay.
At least I haven't been in the game long enough, so I can't speak for everybody. No stinky pussies. I ain't had no girl walk past me smelling like a sweaty
Yeah, like a damn fish.
Yeah. Even the restrooms, thankfully, clubs are pretty good. The restroom attendant lady has wipes, deodorant, spray for you. So there's almost no excuse.
See, now this is the first time I heard about that because, you know, I'm from Gary, Indiana. You know, they don't have that. Them bitches just smell like fish or they stink, whatever. It's just.
Come to Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas and all the other places with no priorities and shit, yeah.
It's like TJ. I remember my first time ever going to a club, like just a regular club where you go dancing.
Yeah.
The TJ clubs after, you know, they got the mints and the candy and so it's pretty cool. They have like that out here too.
Okay. So now you I saw a story with you dancing, topless, you know, of course.
With like my back.
Yeah, and you said yeah.
Oh my god.
Your favorite couple.
That is my favorite type of people. That was my favorite couple I've had ever, and it was this black girl and her man's, and she was this thick, beautiful girl, and she literally picked me out the whole club. They came up, I was just sitting my pretty little ass down, just chilling, waiting for somebody to come up to me, hopefully, and they sure enough came up to me because I was ethnic, and the club I am at, it is a lot of like white, lighter skinned Cubans, and they picked me for being ethnic, and she was like, I need more girls. I want my man to dance with someone like us. And I was like, I got you, girl. And sure enough, we were a topless club. So they took me upstairs to go do a dance, and they had ones already. I haven't done a dance where they actually had a stack of ones. They take you up to go pay for dance, have a stack of ones, and literally just kind of like, I had it happen once. Actually, that's my second time it happened. But they were still my favorite. And they were the guy and the girl. The girl didn't want to be there. Usually there's a girl and the guy, you know, together. No, the girl just wanted her mans to have a good time. And she was there recording us, and she was cheering me on, and her man was just there, and she was throwing money, he was throwing money, and I'm just shaking ass. And it was fun. It was just a good time. My type of lap dance.
Full nude eventually? No.
I've done full nude. My first club I've ever worked at, Little Darlings, Las Vegas. Getting into the game, you know, I'm 23 years old, 22 years old, I lied, 22. And I chose Little Darlings, why? Because it was familiar. I grew up in San Diego, and we had a Little Darlings in San Diego, quite honestly. And when I think of stripping, I think of nude. I didn't know any better. And little did I know, yeah, I think that 21 and up, where the alcohol is at, is more lit, for sure.
Okay, so I want to ask you about, you know, the strippers and a lot of bags. You know, where I'm from, the Midwest, the Chicago and Indiana area, the girls walk around with their bags of money. Sometimes I've seen females steal shit from other females. I've had, you know, female friends, you know, or I've had sister figures, whatever, get their money stolen by females that I knew, females that I'm probably fucking. Like, I watched this girl that I'm fucking on or I watched her steal my sister's bag, you know, or I think I saw my sister steal her bag or some shit like that. How do you guys go about, you know, not getting your bag stolen by the other dancers?
Oh, like in the club?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah, so where you live, it's a whole nother ballgame. Thankfully out here, so far, what I've experienced, it's pretty stressful. I've heard one girl say that some guy tried to get into her bag. Other than that, I leave my bag right here and I go dance and do my thing, and it'll be pretty good.
Well, it wasn't really that. Yeah, it wasn't no guy or nothing like that. Nobody's, you know, customer or nothing. It was a bitch I was fucking and my sister, because they were stripping at the same club. My sister was dancing.
That sounds more personal.
Okay, yeah.
If anything, they knew each other. That sounds a little personal. But yeah, if any stripper is stealing another girl's money, I'm sorry, but you're doing something wrong with the stripper, because you should be making more than enough money. I make $500. I'm happy with $400. $300. If I can walk out in 6 hours with $300, I'm happy. And if that's not enough for you, well then you're spending your money in the wrong ways.
Okay, definitely. Okay. So now, a lot of times in the club, you know, people try to, like, you know, pay you guys for sex. Like, a guy or a girl had you, you know, come up somewhere and try to do that shit for a certain amount of money.
Of course, that's the first thing people think of: strippers, sex, prostitutes, and they believe they're about the same. And depending on who you're talking to, maybe it is, and depending on other people you're talking to, it's not. There's A lot of girls.
I think it's a difference.
Yeah, there's a lot of girls in there who are in relationships, and I praise them. I'm like, your man trusts you enough to go to the club and do this thing and still trust to come home to him. Like, she's obviously not fucking on niggas and going home to her mans. Other girls, on the other hand, they're trying to make $2,000 a night. They're trying to make $3,000 a night for whatever reason, whatever high maintenance lifestyle they need to live. On the other hand, I don't need that. I don't need to fuck a nigga for $1,000 because I'll just go and dance for 6 hours and make that, and that's fine with me.
Yeah, well, like I said, when it comes to you, the whole world know I love you. Shit, yeah, you may get a rack off me. But it ain't gonna happen though. But it could happen.
If y'all wanna fuck me, I'm $10,000 at the least. So. And
I'll pay that shit. Fuck. Shit, you seen my YouTube money?
Yeah, whatever.
Shit. Stop it. All right. Best clubs to work for on the West Coast. You know, I can ask you the best clubs in Vegas, but you fuck with Cali too. So Vegas or Cali, what's your favorite club?
I've never worked in Cali at a club. I wanted to.
But you're from Cali. What the fuck?
Yeah, believe it or not, some girls don't like to strip in the same club they're raised in the city they're raised in. I don't want to run into my high school.
A friend of your pops may come in.
I don't want to run into my pops' homie that he be going to get his car fixed at my dad's shop, and my dad's not looking. He's not looking at my dad like, oh, I seen your girl, your daughter, and no, I'm good. I'm okay.
Oh damn.
If you see me in Vegas, that's a whole nother. And that's not.
That means you probably doing something you not supposed to do. You in Vegas with it.
No, and I was so young too. And that's another thing. Can't strip. I didn't know. It was just so much to strip in my hometown. Like, I was still living at my parents' house. I can't live at home and strip. I was just not okay at the time. Now, my mom probably okay with it. But in the time, when you want to do what you want to do, you got to get out the house and go do it. And that's what I did.
You know what? Okay, so I'm gonna talk about a story that I did see with you and your mom. I think it was the day I met your mom on FaceTime.
Okay.
I saw you and her in a freaky store together.
Oh, my mother, yes. So my mom and I have a great relationship. We've been through so much, and where we're at right now is amazing because she's a Mexican mother, Hispanic. You know how hard they can be.
Yes, I've seen it with a lot of my Mexican homies.
Exactly. They care more about what the world thinks than what about they think. And thankfully, my mom was able to push all that aside. And after I told her I was gay, no offense to her, like, there's almost nothing I can tell her that can really break her heart anymore. So it was just, she knew I loved to dance. She supported me. Since I was a little girl, she's gotten me high heels. She's putting me in cute outfits since I was little. She knows she basically prepared me for this. She put me in the classes. She supported me in everything I wanted to do. And so there was just no way. She even was like, asked herself, am I a bad mom for supporting you in this? And it's like, are you a bad mom for supporting me in my dream? And the answer's always in,
Well, in the media world, especially tasks that involve entertainment business, usually from what I see, people that are supported by their parents be the most successful. You know, like Beyonce, Destiny's Child started with her pops. Michael Jackson.
All starts at home, honestly.
I believe the rapper, you probably don't follow Polo G, but he's managed by his mother, I believe, is what I was told a while back. My homies, FBG, they were being managed by, my homie Young's pops. So from what I've always seen, like in the entertainment world, a lot of people that are managed by parents are the most successful. So for me, I've always had my mom as a support. Kanye had his mom as a support. So, a lot of us who have that parent support really take off. And yeah, shout out to them parents who know how to be a friend and a parent.
Yeah, exactly. Parent first, though, and then a friend second. That's what I was raised. You got, gotta be a parent first at the end of the day.
Yeah, most definitely.
Life is good. Life is what you make it. Don't sit around thinking about negative thoughts because that does nothing for you. If there's something you want to do in life, do it. What's stopping you?
Right.
If there's something stopping you, you gotta sacrifice it. Sacrifice what it is that you don't need in life and what it is you want in life.
Okay. Before we get out of here, can I ask your take on a lot of these new reality shows or these shows that are based on strippers? There's Jocelyn's Cabaret, and there's another show on Stars. That's more scripted. I do not know what the show is called. I keep forgetting the name. But it's a show about strippers. But then I know Jocelyn's Cabaret is like reality TV. How do you feel about these shows now showing the inside lives of like that type of life, like exotic dancers and shit like that?
I've never seen it, never even heard of it. I'm pretty outdated on reality shows and whatnot.
Okay.
But of course, I expect it to be scripted as long as the scripting is not as bad as, no offense to Housewives or hip hop, Love and Hip Hop. As long as it's not worse than that.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Love and Hip Hop. I fuck with Jersey Shore. Yeah.
That's my gang, bro. So as long as they're getting the realness of it, they're letting people see, it's not what everybody sees it as in the movies. Hopefully they're changing people's perspective on it. Mm-hmm. The hustle, the actual grind, the not prostitution of it. That's dope. I would support it. I would have to see it to know for sure though.
Okay. Well now, in the media, you're gay, okay? So you're for the LGBT community. Recently, the baby came out and he said what he said, and
I don't even know what he said.
I don't know. They said he said some shit at Summer Jam or whatever the fuck the event was, and I guess he had to have said something about somebody having AIDS and whatever, and the LGBT community was upset with him about that.
Who had AIDS? So someone who's gay had AIDS, I guess?
Apparently so. The baby's a big time rapper. If you don't know who he is, how did you feel about that? Like when you heard about that, if you heard about it.
I didn't hear about it. If the gays or community is offended by AIDS, well, newsflash, they have the highest ratings, but keep that. Honestly, AIDS is not even something to be a word to be playing around with. That shit's serious. Right. So for the baby to even have to, anybody with AIDS can be offended, LGBT or not.
And I don't know. I think, and he said something about somebody sucking a dick or something like that. He talked about, I guess, gay niggas or something like that. I don't know. But I guess whatever it was, he took a shot at the gay community, I'm guessing. But I don't feel like he meant to do it. I felt like he was just being him. I do music myself, and I know what it's like to get ignorant and piss a bunch of people off and say shit. I don't give a fuck. I catch media backlash all the time.
And that's another thing about these rappers. Not like the baby. He even mentions in his song he don't give a fuck either. He has a disrespectful way of talking, and we made it okay for him to do that.
Right.
So we can't be mad when he continues to do it. I don't know. Like, it's always fun and games until your feelings get hurt.
It's all fun and games until you get bigger with your platform, and then you can't do certain things.
Mm-hmm. And then everybody's watching every move and everything you say. And at the end of the day, he's still making his money. No matter how mad you get or upset about it, it does nothing to him, and it just upsets you. And now your energy is thrown off, and he's not affected by it.
Right.
Too much.
Right. Definitely. My rap name, Kyle don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck about shit. It's been plenty of times you had to, get on my ass about shit. But for the most part, you leave me alone. You don't say too much. You don't be like Neek, my little cousin Neek.
Neek is cool. She said, let's take a picture together. I was like, yes, girl.
Yeah, Neek will get on my nerves the moment I do some shit. So.
You're too funny. Yeah. Well.
Appreciate the interview.
Appreciate you.